publicly since tearing his Achilles Monday night. Rodgers joined the Pat McAfee show and did not sound like he's walking away from football. Rodgers saying, quote, "All I need is that one little extra % of inspiration. Give me your doubts, give me your prognostications, and then watch what I do." The Panthers placing cornerback J.C. Horn on injured reserve, meaning he'll miss at least 4 weeks. Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, who missed week 1 with a bone bruise in his knee, is expected to play Sunday in Jacksonville, according to head coach Andy Reid, barring any setbacks. Chris Jones is also expected to play. Chargers head coach Brandon Staley says running back Austin Eckler is dealing with an ankle sprain and is listed as doubtful. Joey Bosa, who's listed as questionable, will be a game-time decision, according to Staley. The defensive end is dealing with a hamstring injury. This has been NFL Network Now on Westwood One Radio Network.
A lot of schools talk about training the cybersecurity workforce of the future, but do they really deliver? My Computer Career has been supplying the IT workforce with thousands of skilled, certified pros for 15 years. Train with the experts in support, networking, or cybersecurity and start your career in months, not years. Upskill even faster. On campus or live online. Qualified students may get financial aid, including the GI Bill. My Computer Career. Accredited, acclaimed, effective. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper, and you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's also Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. He is now the proud owner and continues to give you the same quality service. Also Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in California needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And it is 7:31 on this Saturday morning, September 16th, 2023. Birthdays today. Got some big shot birthdays. Actress, singer Janice Page. Do you remember her? She sang Please Don't Eat the Daisies. That was a little bit before my time. She is 101 today. George Chakiris, he was in the original West Side Story. He's 91. Betty Kelly of Martha and the Vandellas, she's 79. Drummer Kenny Jones of Small Faces and The Who, he's 75. Susan Rutten of L.A. Law is 75. Ed Begley Jr. is 74. David Bellamy of the Bellamy Brothers, he's 73. That makes sense. Mickey Rourke, more plastic surgery, he's 71. Comedian Lenny Clark of Sirens and Rescue Me is 70. We have Christopher Rich of Reba and Murphy Brown, 70 years old. The magician, David, he called himself an illusionist. David Copperfield is 67 today. Jennifer Tilly, the one and only Chucky's bride, she is 65. Jane Brooke of Chicago Hope is 63. Singer Richard Marx is 60 years old today. Molly Shannon of Saturday Night Live is 59. Mark Anthony used to be married to J-Lo. He's 55. Comedian Amy Poehler on Parks and Recreation and Saturday Night Live and other movies. She's 52. Tox Aloganoya of Castle is 48. We have Alexis Bledel of the Gilmore Girls is 42. Sabrina Bryan of the Cheetah Girls, 39. Madeline Zima of The Nanny is 38. Ian Harding of Pretty Little Liars, 37. Kyla Pratt of Fat Albert and Dr. Doolittle is 37. We have actor Bailey DeYoung of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel Cole is 34. And Nick Jonas of the Jonas Brothers, he is all of 31. Got the local birthdays, got a bunch of them coming up.
Are you ready for some football?
Yeah! Really, are you ready?
Kxo AM 1230 has primetime NFL football. The best matchup on Thursday, Sunday, and Monday night. No fees. NFL football is free on AM 1230. Don't miss any of the action. NFL primetime football on AM 1230 is brought to you by Southwest Security Services and El Centro RV Service Center.
Happy birthdays this morning, going out to a long list of people. Andrea Ellis, Maribel Moreno, Santos Gonzalez, Francisco Miguel Cortez, George Laguna, Gabriela Esparza, Mike Lopez, Irma Contreras, Vicky Flores, Rosa Baeza, Rick Sanchez, Curtis Keating, Michael Keating, Jonathan Garcia, Angel Pacheco, Judy Bermudez, Karina Juarez, Celia Sullivan, Yvette Mata, Crystal Marie Martinez, I told you there's a lot of them, David Tyler, Mindy Toth, Elvia Garcia, Mike Cortez, Frank Mejia, Mario Perdomo, Lillian Agundez, Crystal Gallagher, Maricruz Martinez, Louis Martinez, Miguel D. Estrada, Lyra Sampson Ventura, Mindy Graham, of Eva Sepulveda, Nellie Shack, Patty Martinez, Tricia Fleming, and Del Messick. Happy birthday to each and every one.
When you have a chance, check out the KXO website, kxoradio.com. Subscribe to the KXO YouTube channel and keep in tune with what's happening around the valley. And follow us on Facebook. All sorts of neat things pop up on our Facebook page.
And it is now time for the Hill World in California news headlines, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Auto workers are on strike. Union President Shawn Fain says Detroit's automakers should give something back.
They've had a decade of excessive profits, $250 billion in profits, and our members have fallen further and further behind.
The UAW wants a 40% pay hike over 4 years. It's been 1 year since Mahsa Amini's death in Iran after she was arrested by the country's morality police for allegedly wearing her headscarf improperly. This woman says conditions haven't changed.
Every family has someone in prison or someone has been killed. So it can't be like before.
White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre is downplaying concerns about President Biden's age.
What I can speak to is what this president has done, right? I can speak to his experience. I can speak to the wisdom that he has. I can speak to his record.
The president is 80 years old. CBS News Brief. I'm Linda Kenyon.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. United Auto Worker members in Michigan, Missouri, and Ohio are walking the picket line at factories owned by General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler parent Stellantis. Jesse Ramirez is the president of UAW Local 230 in Ontario, California. He says this strike is a long time coming, and the nearly 40% pay raise they want is nothing compared to the profits the big three are making.
I mean, our CEO can afford to wear $50,000 watches and has mansions in Mexico. Our members can't afford that. Our members could barely afford to buy the product we make, let alone live the American dream.
The man accused of carrying out a series of violent road rage attacks across Southern California was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Nathaniel Walter Rademacher, who has been dubbed the Tesla road rage guy, on social media was sentenced Monday. At least 10 people, mostly women, say the 36-year-old violently attacked them.
I just feel like he's going to come out and just still be infuriated, especially now that all of our names are out in public record for the majority of us.
I'm Sal Seda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's time for page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center on Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the KXO newsroom, today is a Mexican Independence Day in Mexico on the 16th. Today, the Grito will be celebrated at San Diego State University Imperial Valley campus in Calexico. They will host a 2023 Mexican Independence Day celebration in the Imperial Valley. Big part of the celebration will be the Mariachi Sin Fronteras Festival. Festival will feature folkloric sunshine, Mariachi Amanecer, Grupo Norteño Corona, and Mariachi...
California headline news.
No, hold on there, buddy. Mariachi Aurora de Calexico. There will be a beer, food, craft vendors, and more. It's all free at SDSU IB campus. Starts at 7 o'clock this evening. And today is Museum Day at Pioneers Museum, celebrating the fun of learning. Imperial County Historical Society and Pioneers Museum present its annual Museum Day from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. today. You can invited to join in the fun day of educational activities along with free refreshments and museum admission. Education activities include STEM-based activities, engaging with the wildlife gallery, and county geography. Other activities include a photo booth, passport activity with the ethnic galleries, and a gallery scavenger hunt. Additionally, the new exhibition, Life, Land, Leisure Selections from Hetzel Collection, will be open for viewing. They will also have free hot dogs and refreshments until they run out. We'll have more in just a minute.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And the Caltrans maintenance crews will be working on eastbound Interstate 8 Sunday and Monday nights. The work will intermittently close portions of the interstate between State Route 115 and Gordon Wells Road between 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. both nights. According to Caltrans, 15-minute traffic control will be in place to install temporary concrete barriers to protect crews working on the bridges, on ramps at Brock Research Center Road and Gordon Wells Road will be closed. Traffic on Evan Hughes Highway will be detoured to Interstate 8 at Highway 98. The concrete barriers will be in place for approximately 2 months. And the County Board of Supervisors met earlier this week. The board approved bonuses for county employees. The three-tiered year-end discretionary bonus is a full-time and is for full-time and limited-term county employees and elected officials as well. Tier 1 employees hired between November 3rd, 2018 and November 2nd, 2023 will receive $1,000. Tier 2 employees hired between November 3rd, 2008 and November 2nd, 2018 will receive $2,000, and Tier 3 employees hired on or before November 2nd, 2008 will receive $3,000. Bonuses will be paid on November 17th, 2023. The board also declared the month of September as National Recovery Month, National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And a hearing in Imperial County Superior Court resulted in the denial of the City of El Centro request for an injunction against the Imperial County Local Agency Formation, or LAFCO. The hearing was held Thursday before Judge Jeffrey Jones. City of El Centro had filed a lawsuit against LAFCO seeking to prevent it from processing an application by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District to expand the district to include all of Imperial County. As part of the lawsuit, El Centro asked for a preliminary injunction to stop PMHD application from moving forward. The city alleged that LAFCO had violated CEQA, or the California Environmental Quality Act. LAFCO denied that there was any violation. Judge Jones denied the El Centro request for an injunction, ruling that there was no evidence or legal basis for injunctive relief. According to LAFCO CEO Jörg Huberger, the agency will continue to process the PMHD application while the case is pending. That's it. That's page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is time for page 2 of the local news, served up this hour by Menchie's Frozen Yogurt and Round Table Pizza, 508 East Dannenberg Road in El Centro. Latest unemployment numbers were released. The numbers are for August. They are the latest numbers available. The numbers were released by the Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department on Friday. According to the numbers, August unemployment was at 19.7%. That is up from the revised 18% in July and above the year-ago estimate of 17%. This compares with an unadjusted unemployment rate of 5.1% for California and 3.9% for the nation during the same period. According to the latest report, there were 14,200 eligible workers unemployed in August out of a labor force of 71,900. And AB 918 has passed the Senate and Assembly floors and is now on the desk of Governor Gavin Newsom. The bill, pushed by Assemblymember Eduardo Garcia, would consolidate the Heffernan Memorial Hospital and Pioneers Memorial Healthcare districts and open the door for the new district to acquire the assets of city-owned El Centro Regional Medical Center. The bill, championed by the city of El Centro and opposed by Pioneers District, passed unanimously during the final day of the legislative session on Thursday. Governor has until October 14th, 2023 to veto the bill. If not signed, the bill will automatically become law. And El Centro City Council awards a park improvements contract. It happened earlier this week. During the El Centro City Council meeting, it was unanimously voted to approve a design-to-build project to Three Peaks Corporation to reconstruct David Gomez Park in the eastern part of the city. Construction on the project is expected to start in the fall of next year. The conceptual site plan includes a sports field, multiple fitness areas, multi-purpose sports courts, restrooms, amphitheater, shaded children's play areas, and parking. The park is located at South Hope Street, right behind the El Centro Fire Station number 2. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Imperial Valley now has a Round Table Pizza, serving superior pizza, inspired by the honor of valor and revelry of the Knights of the Round Table. The quality and authenticity have earned them the reputation of pizza royalty. Now, for a limited time, receive a personal pizza with 6 slices, cheese, and a topping of your choice, including a 20-ounce soda for only $9.95, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Round Table Pizza, now open, next to Menchie's Frozen Yogurt, 508 East Annenberg Drive in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 103 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 73. National Weather Service says a dry, tranquil weather pattern will prevail across the region through the next several days, as rain chances will essentially remain near zero. A building area of high pressure will result in slightly above normal temperatures through the weekend. Cooler temperatures will then follow next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 103. South to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 73. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 101. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 72, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 97, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 79 degrees, 50% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good in Nyland. Air quality is moderate for the rest of the region. Page 2 of the local news and the weather has been delivered by Round Table Pizza and Menchie's Frozen Yogurt, 508 East Dannenberg Drive in El Centro.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And it is time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. High school football scoreboard. The games played this week. The week started on Thursday. Granite Hills defeated Central 34-6. Friday night games, it was Imperial shutting out Apollo Verde 14-0. La Quinta shut out Southwest 35-0. Haughtville defeated Calexico 28-13. Brawley got by University City 33-7. Vincent Memorial shut out Mountain Empire 42-0. Southwest San Diego defeated Calapat 21-14. That's the high school football schedule for this week. The scoreboard. NFL games planned for KXO Sunday. It's the Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. You'll hear that game on FM 107.5, the Raiders station for the Imperial Valley. That's our sister station. Sunday night football, the Dolphins taking on the Patriots at 4:30 p.m. The Sunday evening. Monday night football, the Saints take on the Steelers at 4:30 p.m. Both of those games will be heard on AM 1230 KXO. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And on the Major League Baseball scoreboard, it was the Tigers' turn to beat up on the Angels 11-2. Padres won. They beat the Athletics 8-3. Yankees got by the Pirates 7-5. Marlins defeated the Braves 9-6. It was the Rays, the Tampa Rays over Baltimore Orioles 7-1. The Blue Jays beat the Red Sox, shut them out 3-0. Reds beat the Mets 5-3. Guardians got by the Rangers 12-3. Twins defeated the White Sox 10-2. It was the Royals over the Astros 4-2. Brewers beat the Nationals 5-3. Phillies over the Cardinals 5-4. Rockies defeated the Giants 3-2. Diamondbacks got by the Cubs by a score of 6-4. And the Dodgers just keep on rolling. They beat the Mariners by a score of 6-3. And the WNBA playoff is, the action is underway. First round is still going. Game one, the Liberty beat the Mystics 90-75. Wings got by the Dream 94-82. Again, that's first round action, game one for all of those teams. And NASCAR, Martin Truex enters Bristol, staring down elimination, as do a few other drivers. Bristol Motor Speedway is the site of this week's NASCAR playoff race, and Martin Truex Jr. could be eliminated unless he does something spectacular like win the race. In tennis, Barboa Krejcikova and Sofia Kenin, they said they will face off at San Diego Open final in tennis. The Andy Murray dedicated his Davis Cup win to his grandmother. Three-time Grand Slam winner Andy Murray wept Friday after revealing he missed his grandmother's funeral to play in the Davis Cup finals. Won his game or his match and dedicated that to his grandma. And golf, Justin Thomas committed to a driver change, tinkered a little with his swing, and got immediate results with a 5 under 67 that left him 4 strokes off the pace Friday in the Fortinet Championship. And Shohei Ohtani's locker has been emptied out. Angels say they'll explain that later today. That's it. That's a look at sports. You've been listening to the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And we are now ready for financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. The stock market, stocks fell Friday as investors wrapped up a volatile week ahead of the Federal Reserve's policy meeting. Dow Jones Industrial Average slid 288.87 points, or by 0.83%. to 34,618.24 at its lows. The index completely wiped out Thursday's 332-point rally. The S&P 500 was lower by 1.22% to 4450.32. Nasdaq Composite dropped 1.56% to 13,708.33. Dow closed out the positive week by up by 0.12%. However, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq both suffered a second straight week of losses, lower by 0.16% and 0.39%, respectively. We'll take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 103 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 73. National Weather Service says a dry, tranquil weather pattern will prevail across the region through the next several days as rain chances will essentially remain near zero. A building area of high pressure will result in slightly above normal temperatures through the weekend. Cooler temperatures will then follow next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 103. South to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 73. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 101. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies. Overnight lows around 72. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies. Highs right near 97. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 79 degrees, 50% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still good in Island. Air quality is still moderate everywhere else. Financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They also offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And we're coming up on 8 o'clock. CBS News at 8.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, the Imperial Valley.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Stacey Lynn. Lee is still around. It's been downgraded to a post-tropical cyclone and is still a threat for New England and eastern Canada.
Maine's Governor Janet Mills said she's been in contact with FEMA, which is on standby, ready to assist after the storm.
We're concerned about tree damage on human beings, on cars, on houses, across roads, and flooding.
Lee has already created rough surf and the potential for dangerous riptides from New England all the way down to New Jersey. Cristian Benavides, CBS News.
About 13,000 auto workers have walked off the job. Our Chris Van Cleve is at an auto plant in Wayne, Michigan.
So far, Stellantis says it has not seen any ripple effects from the strike at its Toledo facility, but that may not be the case for businesses around the plants. We've talked to several here in the Detroit area who are very worried as workers go out on strike. It will mean they'll stop eating out. They'll stop shopping at their businesses, and that is a ripple effect these communities could feel very soon.
The death of a young Iranian woman 1 year ago today started a movement. 22-year-old Mahsa Amini died while in custody of the country's religious police for allegedly not wearing her headscarf. Demonstrations and protests followed. Holly Dagras is an Iran analyst who says they're still going on, but in different ways now.
Protests in the most basic of ways, like rollerblading in the streets without mandatory hijab. They write graffiti on the walls in different cities saying that Iran is drowning in revolution.
The special counsel charging Donald Trump for election interference has filed a motion trying to get a limited gag order on the former president. What does Trump think about this?
That deranged Jack Smith, he's the prosecutor, he's a deranged person, wants to take away my rights under the First Amendment, wants to take away my right of speaking freely and openly.
He made those remarks at the Concerned Women for America conference in Washington, D.C. last night. Meanwhile, other GOP presidential hopefuls were at the Iowa State Fair eating fried things on a stick, presumably, and trying to woo voters. Correspondent Major Garrett was there.
Biden is bad, the economy is not where it ought to be, and immigration is a huge issue. I would say those are the three things you hear every single stump speech from every Republican coming through here.
Well, we are only halfway through September, but the 188th annual Oktoberfest is kicking off today in Germany. So break out your Lederhosen and grab a couple beers. This is CBS News.
You need to hire fast and hire right? You need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates efficiently. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Moments like seeing my son's team cheer him on mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Go check your basement. If you have a box of old VHS movies in your house, they could be worth a whole lot of money. Collectors are shelling out thousands these days for mint quality videos.
Are you telling me you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
A clean copy of Back to the Future is listed for more than $14,000.
John Rambo, a drifter, just passing through their town. Morning!
A first edition copy of First Blood, $15,000.
The kids of Elm Street don't know it yet, but something is coming to get them.
There's something out there, isn't there?
If your Nightmare on Elm Street is in perfect condition, you could get about 5 figures. Same for Pinocchio, Dumbo, and The Great Mouse Detective. But the big bucks are for tapes in pristine condition, which yours may not be, considering VHS tapes disintegrate a bit every year. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
Introducing Term Busters, an unrivaled company that can help you save on term life insurance. In the highly competitive term life industry, rates have significantly dropped in recent years. For instance, a 45-year-old non-smoker can now secure $1 million of coverage for just $75 per month with a level rate for 10 years. Similarly, a 50-year-old non-smoker can obtain $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of $110 with a guaranteed level rate for 20 years. Smokers can also benefit from our great rates. At Term Busters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. Whether you're in need of new or replacement term life insurance, call us today at 1-800-886-9755 for a personalized quote. Don't settle for paying more than you should. Remember, the number to reach Term Busters is 1-800-886-9755. That's 1-800-886-9755. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-smoker underwriting, and an exam is required to qualify. Call 1-800-886-9755.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer.
With George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you want to.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.